Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and we will be doing a live online English discussion about accidents at home. Hello, Faris. How are you
Hey.
today?
Oh, I'm fine. Hello. How are you?
Very good. So where are you from? First of all, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Faris or Faris?
Faris, Faris.
Faris. Okay, awesome. And I'm
Yeah.
Holly.
Yes.
And where are you from, Faris?
I'm from Indonesia, Holly. How about you?
Indonesia. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
from the US. I'm from Idaho, which is in
Oh,
the Pacific Northwest region of the US.
oh yeah,
So,
yeah. Okay.
yeah. All right. Excellent. So, what time is it in Indonesia right now?
In Indonesia, 8 8 p.m. 8 yeah, 8
8 8
p.m.
8 a.m. Okay.
Yes, 8
Yeah.
a.m.
It's 8 a.m. So, it's Saturday morning for you.
Saturday morning, yes.
All
Okay, this
right.
is a
Excellent.
holiday. How
So,
about
you're start.
you? What time
It,
in
it's 6
Idaho?
it's 6 p.m. on Friday evening.
6 p.m. Oh, Friday evening. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're starting out your weekend with English class. So
Yes. Okay.
awesome. All right. Excellent. Um,
This is my first time joining with your class, Holly.
oh yes, yeah. Have you been on in verbaling classes before, or is this your first verbaling class?
Yes, already some tutor in Verbling class, but sometimes I very difficult to connect the schedule
Mm-hmm.
because I am busy for the work day and for Saturday and Sunday I always have a time to fluency my English.
To study on the weekends. Yeah, I
Yes.
know that there are several people I know that actually do that. They're not able available on the weekdays, but they study on the weekends. And then I
Yeah.
know other people that do it opposite. They study on the weekdays, but not on the weekends. so
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you end up seeing many of the same people. This time, though, at this specific time it is of course it's in the morning in Asia. It is
Yeah.
night in Europe, and then it's a
Yes.
Friday evening in South America. So
Uh,
this is not a very popular time. So the classes are usually very small. So that's good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometime I'm look your schedule, Holly, but
Uh-huh.
for the work day, of course, your schedule at the my work day, I cannot join with your class.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Uh,
it happens.
mm,
Yeah, because I do it. I think a lot of my teaching is during in Asia. It's during the workday in Asia, and around the
yeah,
time that you get home is when I go to bed. So
yeah. So
yeah,
tired.
yeah, exactly. So
Mm.
well, welcome. What we're going to do is today is we're going to talk about accidents at home, and this specific lesson is a fluency lesson. And so
Okay.
the plan and the hope is that that you guys will, you and whoever joins you, if anybody does,
Yeah.
will
Okay.
have the opportunity to speak as much as possible.
Okay.
When I hear mistakes or errors, I will bring it up if it is a class, if it is a mistake or an error that if it's a true error. So
Uh,
if it's just a slip of the tongue, you know,
okay.
where you know to say he loves instead of he loved, but you just
Yeah.
didn't say it that right. I
Yeah.
probably won't say anything. So
So
anyway,
before we start,
uh-huh.
Holly,
Yeah.
do you know what the exactly difference between incident and accident?
Incident and accident. Okay, I have not run into that problem, that question before.
Yeah,
But that's a good question. But normally when I think of the word incident,
yeah.
I think of personal relationships. So
Yeah.
maybe there was an incident between two people, and
Um,
he hit her or something like that. Um, but I've never thought about that. That's my first response. Is incident is between two people, where an accident is something that happened that the person didn't plan. An incident might be planned. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it. Incident versus accident. Have you thought about the difference between incident and accident?
Okay. I think incident we talking about any or not any losses. But maybe exactly same. Sometimes people do not know about the different. But I don't know exactly different. But I think probably for accident about have a injury maybe dead or wooden or broken something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, with accident, here's I just found somebody on BBC, which is a website that I trust. Somebody asked this.
You can check to Google, what? Huh?
Yeah, I Google things. And in fact, I had a student once tell me, Holly, not only did I learn, she said, not only did I learn to practice speaking, I learned how easy it is to Google your questions.
Yeah, of course.
So the person asks, this was on a forum, I would like to know the difference between accident and incident. Thank you very much. And he writes, the words sound nearly the same. Okay, I think that the most important difference is that an accident is something which happens purely by chance, but there was no intention involved. And we can't really use incident like this. If you do something by accident, you don't mean to do it. Perhaps it's something you do or did without thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So incident.
So an incident is much more general. We can use it to talk about almost anything that happened, any single event. If we were describing a particular time when something went badly wrong, we might talk about the incident last summer, for example. It might be something completely intentional, someone deliberately starting an argument.
Yeah.
Okay, so and that's to me that is actually the difference. Yeah, that totally makes sense. So let me I'll share the website I found this.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's one of the best. I found the Google is one of the best resources. And so what I did was I Googled. I just typed in incident versus accident, and I got all these different websites. And what I do is I go to the websites that I trust.
Yes.
And this one, BBC, to me that's a very good one. So, all right. Good
so
question.
how we can get the link about incident accident, Holly?
Do you see the Verbling chat?
Verbling chat. You already supposed to be.
Yeah, I put it on the Verbling chat. Now I can put it on the Google chat, so it's on both chats.
I already received from you.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where you can find that. That one. Good question. Those are good questions. I love those questions because, especially when I don't actually know the answer, because the next time that somebody asks me the question, I might actually be able to answer.
Yes. Okay.
Excellent. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started with this exercise. So first of all, let's start out with some pictures. Can you describe, Faris? Can you describe some of these pictures? So let's start out with. Why don't we start out with this one? What is going on here? What do you suppose is happening?
Okay, this picture describe about fire mobile.
Okay. They're called fire trucks or fire.
Fire truck, yeah. Fire truck.
Mm-hmm.
that's true. Fire truck, Holly.
Yeah, they're called fire trucks.
Yes, they're still on the street, but in my mind, maybe fire truck want to the some accident location
So, so they're
to
driving to an accident.
yes, driving to the accident location
Mm-hmm.
and to help the solve the or the solve the problem
Mm-hmm.
to what we call for the fire, not uh, fire, uh, not have a fire or something.
You
To
can, well, you mean if it's not a fire, it's we can say an emergency.
oh, emergency. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they could be so have you in your experience and life experience, Faris, have
Yeah.
you ever had to call an ambulance?
Not yet until now, but
Not yet.
I hope I no call ambulance.
Yeah, so you'd say, I hope I never have to. So
Yes, I hope I never
I never have
I
to.
ne have to. Yeah, I never
I
have
never,
to. Thank you, Holly.
yeah, you're welcome. Now, I actually had the opportunity,
Yeah.
so it was
Oh,
I was just starting a new job when I was at
oh,
university, and I was going to
okay.
be going to the training for
Oh,
this
yeah.
new job,
Okay.
and was just getting ready, putting put books in my bag, walking out the door, and
Okay.
I smelled gas
Oh,
in
so.
my house, and I was like, oh no. So
Mm.
I called 911. I called the fire
Oh,
department, and they came
yeah.
over, and
Okay.
my furnace had to be replaced.
So you alone in your house?
Yes, but my landlord was in the next door, so I called her first,
Oh,
and to see if what her opinion was, and she was the one that told me to call
oh.
911,
So
and
you call 911 or how about the response? Is quickly the response from
yeah,
911?
yeah, I would think I was in a small town in Illinois, and
Uh,
they responded within about 3 minutes.
3 minute fire truck already
Uh
come
huh.
to your house?
Mhm.
Oh,
It was
very
very
quick
very quick.
response.
It was very
Very,
very quick, and
very, very quick.
it turned out it was not an emergency, and he said, we will not charge you though. I said thank you,
Oh,
because it could have been, it could have been a very
oh.
serious thing. So I called early enough, but it was funny calling my new boss saying, I
Uh.
will be late because I have fire trucks outside my house.
So how about the smoke? Smoke from your house or
No,
maybe
there was no smoke.
from or no smoke?
No
Maybe
smoke.
maybe some people smoking maybe near your house.
No, no, nothing like that. What they did
Oh,
was they turned off the furnace and the electrical.
yeah.
They turned everything off, and then
Oh,
within I think a week, my landlord replaced it with a
okay.
furnace and an air conditioner. So it was nice to have an air
Oh,
conditioner. So
yeah,
because
yeah.
it was summertime. So yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
next picture, could you describe what do you think what is happening with this guy right here?
Mm. I think this picture describe about doctors
Uh-huh.
evaluate about the Ronson.
Uh-huh.
Ronson's maybe he after Ronson patient his people and then he still check and analyze about the picture.
Okay, so when you say Ronson, what do you mean by that? I'm not sure that.
Ronson about picture to your body. Take a
Okay.
take a photo to your body
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and doctor can analyze about
Okay.
your something. Yeah.
Okay. We call that X-ray.
I see X-ray.
Yeah.
But
So I'm not sure.
Ronson is that I think Ronson is English also. Huh?
I've never heard it before. So what?
I
How do you
see.
spell it?
I check from Google also.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
usually in
It,
Indonesia, X-ray, but usually using Ronsen.
okay.
Maybe Dutch speak, maybe
It,
Dutch
it
language, maybe.
Yeah, it might be
I'm not
from a
sure.
different language.
Yes,
Yes,
Dutch language, I think.
yeah, because I have never heard that before.
I see.
So
Yeah.
so it might be from a influence from a different language, and guys all thought it was English. So,
Yeah.
or it might. I mean, do you work in a hospital?
Sorry?
Do you work in a hospispital?
No,
No, okay. No, okay.
no.
So I was like, or it might be just, specific hospital lingo that I don't know. But
Uh,
so,
yeah.
okay. Have you ever had to have your broken an arm or leg and
Yes,
had to
yes,
go to
yes,
X-rays? Tell,
yes. I have a.
tell me about it.
um, yes, I am. When I play football.
Mhm.
Not football like in US. Football using like football in
Uh-huh.
US.
Soccer?
Sometimes using soccer. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
When I play soccer, when I was young, I
Uh-huh.
play soccer with my friend, and
Mhm.
when sometime the ball coming up, and then I try to using my head to make a ball come to the goal.
Uh-huh.
And when I back to the land, maybe something wrong with my leg, and
Oh.
very very hard with my leg, and after that I cannot walk,
Ooh.
and and I go to the doctor, and the doctor
Mhm.
say, okay, we ronsen or we X-ray first, Faris. Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
After X-ray, result the X-ray, I come again to the doctor and I show the X-ray, and the
Mhm.
doctor said, oh, this is some broken with your leg, uh,
Mhm.
in the left legs, I think.
Oh
And
wow.
then after that, in Indonesia we have a alternative, not just a doctor. We go to
Yeah.
some alternative Chinese guys, old
Uh-huh.
men.
Uh-huh. Chinese
They have,
doctors?
yes,
Yeah.
Chinese doctor, but they're not doctor. He not doctor. He
Uh-huh.
just he learning about the how to to make what we call
Yeah. It's called alternative medicine.
yes, alternative medicine.
Mhm.
I come to the China's alternative medicine, and I show the X-ray,
Uh-huh.
and he he have a lot of experience. He told to me,
Mhm.
your leg is broken, Paris. Okay, and then
Mhm.
after he just give uh, just like a gel
Uh-huh.
in my leg.
Uh-huh.
After that, he cover with what we call something with his cover in my leg, and then he said to me, after 2 days you come back, Faris. Okay.
Wow.
And then after 2 or 3 days, I'm come back again, and then
Mhm.
he's open. He just look at it, and then he make a gel again. He make gel
Mhm.
again. Okay, he cover again, and then he
Mhm.
say, yes, maybe after 3 or 4 days, back again, Faris. Ma'am,
Uh-huh.
yes, I look the my leg already better.
Uh-huh.
Okay, after 3 times, I back to the alternative medicine, and I think this is maybe if I not back to the medicine, this is already good my leg gitu.
Wow.
And then I try. I can back to the medicine after 1 or 2 weeks, but no, my legs no will be better. Oh, I back again to the medicine alternative. He give a
Uh-huh.
gel again 1 or 3 times, and then after that is okay. I already fit again my leg, and now I can play soccer again.
Okay. Wow. So, okay. So you after that you went to the back you went back to his clinic maybe. You would say
Yes,
instead of
yes, yes,
his clinic or something like that, his office.
yes,
And
yes.
okay, that was actually very good. I did not stop you. while you were talking because this is
Yeah,
what we call a fluency class. But
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
one of the things I noticed is for almost all of that story, which was a very good story. You had very good vocabulary, very good pronunciation, but you did almost all of that in the present simple tense.
Ah, it's
So,
okay.
okay, so you did not actually use to speak in the past tense.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so instead of you would say I went or I was and
Mm,
I came instead of I come, that kind of things. Okay,
yes.
so that's one thing to try to think about. To try to think in the past tense, so to just change it
Yeah,
slightly. So, but
yeah.
it was you did very well actually. So, but if you were talking about right now or something that is happening right now, you did excellent. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but how long ago was this?
Around 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Okay.
Yes, 10 years ago.
Have you played soccer or football since?
Yes, yes, but not now.
Uh-huh.
Yes, when 10 years ago I have accident, and then after that I play soccer again. But already 5 years I'm not usually play soccer again.
Okay. I don't. After 5 years, you haven't played. I haven't played soccer very much.
I have not. I haven't yet. I haven't.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there are a lot of soccer fans or football fans, as you guys call
Yeah.
it, football fans
Yes.
in this
Yeah.
verb link. So
Yes.
there's
Yes.
in one of my classes is that when I teach every week I teach different classes, but there's one with these
Yes.
two guys, one
Uh,
from one from Hungary and one from Italy, and they all are
uh.
always talking about the European League. So it's fun.
So, so
So
you have a favorite soccer team, Holly?
have I? Excuse me.
You have a favorite soccer team
No,
in?
well,
No.
no. Soccer in the States is a secondary sport.
Ah,
So
after NBA, yes. NBA
yeah,
is
it's
first,
not one of
yes.
the top sports. I mean, you hear about football, which I get tired of, and then
Yeah,
there's basketball and football, basketball, and baseball are the three popular sports in the States. But there are some soccer soccer leagues and hockey leagues and
mm,
volleyball and things like that. You don't hear
mm,
about it as much, but it is played and it is actually quite popular. In fact,
yes.
soccer, or as you guys call it, football, is probably one of the first sports that we teach a
Mm,
little kid.
ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So my nephews, for example,
Uh,
they play fall soccer. They play soccer in the fall, and they're 5 years old. They had their first season last year, and
yeah.
so this year they'll play again. And so and I believe their older sister is going to join them because she didn't know that
Oh,
girls played soccer, but now that she knows girls play soccer, she's going to join
yeah,
them.
yeah.
So yeah, it's quite popular, but in the
Mm,
professional ranks, it's not as popular. But
yeah,
for
yeah.
so
Mm,
yeah, and as far as professional, I mean, world, I don't know very much about soccer.
mm,
I followed a little bit. I hear about people talking about the World Cup, and
yeah.
I know that Germany won the last one.
Yes, that's
That's
right.
all I know. So, and Brazil is a top.
Second.
It was
Top,
is
top rank.
Brazil,
Top
yeah,
rank.
top
Top
ranked.
rank.
Uh,
Yes.
and Spain is a top ranked, right? And who else
Yes,
is top?
Spain. Yeah, Spain, Brazil, and sometime Germany also.
Uh
That's
huh.
it. That's, yeah.
Yeah, those are the three. But I mean, it's played by so many different countries, and
Mm,
when you talk about World Cup, it truly is a World Cup. Like,
mm.
have you heard of the World Series in the U.S.?
World Series,
The
yes.
World Series, yeah, that's a baseball, but it's not really true World Series because it's only American and maybe Canadian teams. So,
Ah, yeah,
but
yeah.
but the World Cup is truly a a world
Yes.
sport and so forth. So
But World Cup already even in US
yeah,
couple years ago.
yeah, and I mean we do have definitely have soccer fans. I'm not really a sports fan. I like when I prefer to watch individual sports. I think
Uh,
more than team sports. And but yeah, I don't know. It's
uh, Individual sport like running maybe,
yeah, I really enjoy
athletic,
watching the Olympics.
athletic. Oh yes, yes, yes,
Yeah, I like
yes.
watching the Olympics and watching those type of things, running
Mm,
and
mm.
biking and stuff. But I don't even
Oh,
follow that very well. So
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, but you are definitely a soccer or a football fan, definitely. So
Yes, Holly,
yeah.
I have some kids in my house, and
Uh-huh.
he have a different fans soccer team. For
Uh-huh.
example, my first son very fans with Manchester United team.
I've heard a lot about Manchester United actually.
Yes, Manchester United team, and then the second, my
Uh-huh.
son have a Liverpool team.
Liverpool. Okay.
Yes, Liverpool. I have four sons, Holly.
Wow.
And then my third son have Chelsea. You hear Chelsea team?
Chelsea. I've heard of Chelsea. Yeah.
Yes, Prime League in
It's
Prime
interesting that
League.
they're all UK teams.
Oh, Chelsea also same name?
Yeah. Well, isn't Chelsea also in the UK? The
No,
United Kingdom?
Chelsea. Oh yeah, an UK team. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, all the UK team.
Yeah.
Only my last son have Arsenal.
And where's that at?
Yes, UK team
Okay.
all.
That one I don't know. So I've heard most about Manchester United because
Yes.
when I lived in Finland, I lived in
Uh-huh.
Finland for 11 years.
Yeah.
When I lived there, I lived in a town called Tampere, and their football team was
Yeah.
called Tampere United, and they were
Mm.
somehow related to Manchester
Mm.
United. So
Oh.
all the Tampere United fans were
Mm.
Manchester United fans.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. Yes.
but and then I remember I was in Germany
Mm.
during the World Cup in Germany when that was. Was that
Mm.
2006?
2006. Yes,
Yeah. So
2006.
and I was in Germany during that time and didn't realize the World Cup was going on. But that's how much I don't follow it. So anyway, well, let's look at
Yeah.
this picture right here. What is happening here?
Um, this picture describe about uh, one guys want to walk, and in my office I say usually like this picture I say near miss.
Near miss.
Yes,
Okay.
near miss. That is a very important near miss. So we always talk to my colleagues in office.
Mm-hmm.
Please write if you show some near miss in office in some place in our workplace, and after you write near miss, and then
Uh-huh.
you uh, take to the Dropbox, and then
Mm.
we have some team to collect the near miss card,
Mm-hmm.
and then evaluate first every week and solve the near miss.
Yeah. So, are you a safety officer?
Not
No,
yet, not yet.
do you
No,
work in
no,
safety?
no, no, no. I just know about that and discuss with
Uh-huh.
my friend in safety officer.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because that's it seems like it's something definitely somebody in facilities or HR would keep
Yes,
track of,
yes,
definitely. So,
yes, yes. That is
yeah.
very important to near miss. If you check to the Google,
Uh-huh.
um, Near miss. You write near miss. Near miss is uh, anyone one what oil and gas company using always using near miss because you know very high
Mhm.
risk in the oil and gas company.
Yeah.
He very concerned about near miss in his office, in his site,
Uh-huh.
and something like that.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
it's funny because you're teaching me something because I did not know about near
Yes,
miss. I mean, of course,
yes,
I understand. I know what near miss means, but
yes,
didn't
yes,
know it was actually called near miss reporting. So,
yes.
oh
So now
wow.
we have some now we have uh, if some people look near miss not right in the near miss card, he can SMS from one number, and
Uh-huh.
then we can know about whose people send the SMS and about Nurmis, and we
Hmm.
send back to automatically we send back to the sender, and then okay, your SMS already received, and then after the near miss, we solve the problem. We send to the sender again SMS. Already we solve the what you concern about near miss and something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because if they people communicate that,
Yes.
that this has happened. So yeah, because this guy, he it could be a near miss, but it could be that he actually did slip on the
Yes.
banana.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
is it really possible to slip on a banana peel? Some people were asking me that.
Yeah.
Because we see it you see it in old movies,
So
slipping on
you
banana
already
peels.
try it? You already try it?
I've never tried to slip on a banana peel, but but
Yes, exactly. Because the banana, the banana very slice, yeah, very
yeah,
slice is
slidey or
slidey,
yeah.
slidey,
Well, that's not really a word. I just made up a word. So it's slippery. Slippery is the word.
slippery. You can write maybe and post
Yeah.
slippery.
Let me
Sorry,
put it
sorry,
on.
Hari.
No worries. No worries. Slippery. Slippery on the Google chat. Do you see that? And not Google chat. The
Maybe the
here
spelling you
I'll
can.
put it on the Google chat. I
Oh,
had it on the Verbling chat, but it looks like the Verbling chat's
oh,
not
slippery.
working well.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Slippery. So yeah, so it's something that's slippery will
Something
happen.
that's slippery. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, yes.
So have you ever been involved in an accident at work?
No, no, Hari.
No. Oh, that's good. You're
No.
lucky. Yeah. And I never have either actually. Um,
Um,
so I've been in accidents other places, but not at work. So, but
yeah, yeah.
all right.
This is near miss also. Sometimes people carrying heavy box and any strategy to how to carrying the heavy box. This is uh, any notice about be careful about how to
Mhm.
carrying a heavy box and something like that.
Okay. A heavy Bach. I think what you're
Heavy
thinking. I think what you're thinking of is a heavy box.
heavy
Box.
box, yeah. Box, yeah.
Box. Yeah, that's how we
Yeah.
pronounce it is box. So
Box, yeah.
yeah, well, no, I think a big problem with carrying heavy boxes is people bending, hurting their back when they
Yeah,
go to
yeah,
pick it up.
yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah. Bending is back, yeah, okay.
Yeah, hurting their back. So when they bend down, they don't bend their knees. So
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's a big problem. What do you think?
Yes, that is a big problem also.
Yeah. So, all right. And next one. What's happening in this situation?
Okay, this is picture I think describe about maybe not exactly about forest and fire. fire in the forest
Okay, it could be.
and have a lot of smoke. Yes, sorry.
It could be a forest fire, but it also could be a brush fire or a wildfire.
That is same meaning, Holly.
Yeah, a wildfire would be anywhere where where the fire is out of control, outside. Okay. Now a brush fire is usually in the meadows, so it's not in the mountains. There's a forest, and then a forest fire is of course out where there's a lot of trees. Where a brush fire would be where there's not as many trees, but there's a lot of meadows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not many trees. Yes, okay.
So that would be the difference.
Okay. So in my country, some people every year when he want to make a new plan to maybe he want to have a new tree for the forest, or he not cutting the forest, but he always make a easy way to burning the forest, and then have a lot of smoke in the sky, and then traffic airliners difficult to traffic on the smoke, and then our neighbor country like Malaysia and Singapore also complain with my country because we send smoke for neighbor country.
Yeah. So is it a man-made forest fire then?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
But very difficult to know whose people do this.
Yeah. Yeah, and in the States as well. Well, in Idaho, where I'm from, in California and Nevada, Oregon and Washington as well. We have a lot of forest fires as well. Every year we have 2 or 3, and you can get the smoke from miles away and so forth. And so we have these people. They're every year they're called smoke jumpers, and their job is to fight fires. But it's a very common thing here in Idaho for to have forest fires. But they could be man-made, so it could be that somebody was being irresponsible in the forest. But many times we have these forest fires that are basically from lightning, thunder and lightning.
Yeah. Because very hot weather maybe.
Yeah.
Because very hot, and then they pick the fire, small fire, and then bigger.
Yeah. Well. So basically, the lightning will maybe hit a tree that's really, really dry.
I see.
And then it will cause a small fire that moves into a bigger one and a bigger one. Yeah. So it sounds like Indonesia has a similar problem.
Yes. Indonesia have a lot of forests, especially in the Borneo Island. Borneo Island is a lot of forests.
Yeah, is it rainforest or?
Yes, rain also. The weather is sometimes rain and hot also, like Asia weather.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. But very very expensive to make the fire. No smoke again. What we call to make finish the fires, no fires again,
Yeah, it's very difficult to. Well, first of all, it's difficult to take the fire out.
Take the fire out.
Yeah,
Yes,
or
take the
to put
fire
not
out.
take the out. I'm sorry, put the fire out. I said it wrong. Put the fire out.
Put
Fire
the
out.
fire
Put.
fire out. Yes, yes. Put the fire out. Very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Using airplane also, and
Uh-huh.
then they have burn something, water,
Mhm. And,
and
and sometimes they start a
chemical.
fire to get it out too.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, why are you starting this fire? Well, it's a method. It's a proven method. You start a fire to get the fire going. It's like, really? It's funny. Okay, well, how about this bottom picture? What's going on here?
I remember about Bali now. You know Bali?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Bali. I think
Oh,
a lot of
yes.
Australians go there to go to travel. It's
Okay.
a popular
Mm,
travel destination for people in Asia,
yes.
I think. Yeah,
So if you have time, please coming to Bali.
I
This
will.
picture, this picture describe me about Bali.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Bali, yes, some place with the good sky and the coconut tree
Mhm.
and pool also and some water drop out to the pool area and then a little flower yellow color
Mhm.
and then green, I don't know, maybe golf green near this building. This is a very, very nice to vacation and holiday place.
Yeah. And what kind of potential accidents could happen?
Potential accident could happen with this picture.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Maybe if somebody come into the swimming pool and he cannot swimming is
Yes.
potential also
Mom.
because no
Uh-huh.
no some notice near the swimming pool. This is
Uh-huh.
how deep this pool
Uh-huh.
and maybe cannot jump your head to the pool
Uh-huh.
directly from the outside
Mhm.
and then no safeguard or some instrument to help if other people need help to the swimming pool and it is near miss also.
Mhm.
Sorry. That's
Yeah,
right.
it is definitely. I mean, there you can find a lot of near misses in this picture because I mean,
Yeah,
definitely, it looks like someplace I would love to holiday in.
yeah.
I totally. But if I had small children, I would be so scared. So
Gitu. So you have a small children, Holly?
no, I don't have any.
Oh, it is okay.
So I have. See, I think it's see 7. Uh, so I have 10 nieces and nephews
Oh, it's a
between
lot.
between the ages of 5 and 26. So
Oh,
they're
yeah,
all
yeah, yeah.
different ages. So
Yeah, yeah.
so
Yeah.
so I'm the Auntie Holly.
Yeah, Auntie Holly. Oh,
Yeah.
he call you Auntie Holly. Yes.
Yeah, well, the three younger ones who are 5, 5, and 6, they call me Auntie Holly, and I was the one that started it for some reason. I was like, Auntie Holly, come to Auntie, and
Yeah.
and and I kind of like Auntie versus Aunt. I, what I have some really great, wonderful friends from India,
Yeah,
and
Auntie also. Yes,
in
Auntie also in
yeah,
India.
in
Yes.
India, and
That's
and
right.
they're from Bangalore actually, and
Yeah, yeah,
they
that's right.
yeah, and they
Mhm.
teach their children that good friends are
Yeah.
always called auntie,
Yes,
uncle
auntie
or
also.
auntie, and so
Yes.
they call me Auntie Holly, and because of that. I liked it, so when my sister had her kids, I decided, okay, I'm going to have them call me Auntie. So
Yes, India call auntie also. That's right.
yeah, it's very normal in India
Mhm.
to use that word. So um,
Yes. Maybe auntie from English or
yeah,
originally from.
yeah, it's I'm using it as like an endearing word, but I don't know really in
Mm,
English.
mm.
It's used, but I don't know how often. So
Yes, yes. But
yeah,
you can
so
search to Google. Originally, auntie from who? Yes.
yeah, auntie or aunt. I think it just depends on the family, where the family's from originally, and things like
Yeah.
that. We
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
did use the word auntie.
Yes. So you live in one town with your nephew and niece?
Yeah, I live. Yeah, actually I came back to the States from Finland, almost
Mm-hmm.
6 years ago.
Okay.
And because I knew I could teach online, so I came back actually to be close to my family.
Oh,
And
you in Finland? You teacher online also in Finland?
yeah, I did teach online. I taught face to face, and I started
Oh,
a little training company in
oh,
2006, and
oh,
then
yeah.
I got involved in teacher training, and
Yeah.
I started
Mm.
working with companies training teachers how to teach online,
Oh, yeah.
and then I got involved in a lot of that. And because I was working so much from home, I decided to come back to the States and be close to
Yeah.
my mom and so forth. Because she's not, she's 75 now. She's actually
I
tomorrow is her
see.
75th birthday, and so
Oh,
I decided I'd come back, and so I came back about 5 or 6 years ago, and through a series of events, for the first 3 or 4 years, I lived in my own home and so forth. And about 2 years ago,
yeah.
I ended up moving in with my sister and her husband,
Mm,
and
yeah.
their three children. And my sister and her husband are also foster parents. Are you familiar with what that
Mm,
is?
yes, yes.
So
Okay.
yeah,
So
so
your mom tomorrow is birthday.
yeah, tomorrow
Yeah,
is her
so
birthday.
give my
So
regard for your mom.
I will.
Happy birthday.
I'll
Because
tell her
today
greetings
my
from
mom
Indonesia.
today my mom is birthday. Today,
Oh,
my mom.
really? Well,
Yes, 60
tell
65 years old.
tell her English teacher Holly says hello. So 65. So
Thank
your
you very
mom's
much.
young.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my mom's
Uh,
75, and
mm,
so we're doing a surprise for her. She thinks she is getting together for
oh,
lunch with with just her daughters.
oh, yeah.
And so we're picking her up tomorrow, and we're meeting at a restaurant, taking her to a
Yes, of
restaurant.
course. Must be.
Yeah,
You
and
go to your mom.
her grandchildren will be there.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, and so I've had to call them and make sure they remember, the older ones
Yes.
and so
Yes.
forth.
Make her happy. Make your mom happy.
Yeah, that's kind of the
Yes.
goal, the
Okay.
plan. So she's the
Yeah.
reason I'm back in the States. So otherwise I probably would not be. So, um,
Yes.
yeah, and she knows that once she goes on and passes away, I will probably move again. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
but
you're lucky, Holly. Yes, you have to
yeah,
stay
I am
in
a very
one.
fortunate.
Yeah.
So have a very good family. So, all right. So we have
Oh.
all these different
Mm,
pictures. How can these be
mm.
dangerous? So let's look at this picture right here. So we're
This
talking
is very dangerous. This is first picture very dangerous.
this one. Yeah, this is a near miss, right?
Near miss also, yes.
This is
Oh, this is
I've learned from a good excuse me, a good friend of mine in
yes.
Finland. Her daughter, I
Uh,
think at least 2 or 3 times, put her cell phone in the toilet.
oh,
So she didn't even have a near miss for her cell phone. So
uh,
so
so this is a near miss also. But I don't know, maybe in your country, you have a special toilet for the child. That's right.
yes, yeah. Normally, depends on the family, of course, but normally they have a child toilet. Do they have it also in Indonesia? Or
Not many in Indonesia. Usually,
Mhm.
he don't care about the special toilet for the child.
Ah, okay,
This is but
yeah.
the adult toilet, okay, they're standing behind the son, the daughter, and something.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I've heard well, there are some different philosophies of toilet training. I've heard about some families that when the child is at home, they just take
Yeah.
the child's diaper off and let the child
Yeah.
just run around naked, and they're supposed to learn that way. So, but other families are different. I'm thinking my sister did not use a little toilet. She had a little kind of a toilet seat that she put on the adult toilet that the kids used.
Okay. So when you're using a special toilet for the child or no? Holly?
It depends on the parents. Some parents use them and some parents don't. I think my sister and her husband, they had them, but they didn't use them.
Yeah.
I think the main reason is because they had their kids are so close in age. They have twin boys who are right now 5, and their older sister is 10 months older. So it's like they're triplets.
Yeah. So for we talk about child toilet, and then special also for the old people toilet.
Oh, okay.
Because old people toilet, he or she need some handrail with the wall.
Yeah.
With the wall. Sometimes he need to take handrail and to standing from the when he using the toilet. Handrail. You know about what I mean, Holly?
Yeah, I think a lot of times we would call that like a handicap toilet.
Yes.
Possibly. Let me check. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to check Google Images.
Yes, Google, yeah.
Yeah.
They're using handrail in the wall beside the toilet. Yes. They can reach the handrail. They can reach the handrail when they need it. Something.
Basically like this.
Oh yes, this is a very expand. That's right. Yes. No. And that number three from the above.
This
from
one.
Top from that's one. That is it.
Yeah.
Handrail. This handrail not for towel, I think, for the hands to reach when he need to standing.
Yeah. I think there might be different kinds for different people. Every situation is different.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. That's right.
Yeah, and I've seen some of these in but normally they're considered in English. We would, instead of calling them older people toilets, we'd call them a handicap toilet.
Yes, handicap toilet. Okay, handicap. Yes, maybe your mom or my mom sometime need this toilet. Because yes, we must protect him, protect her mom. Yes.
Yeah, your mom's still young though. She's 65. Is she still working?
No, but now he's 6. He's have a little stroke with head.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay.
Yes.
My dad did that. My dad passed away at 66.
66. Oh,
yeah, he started.
Yes.
Oh, it's okay. He started having strokes when he was in his 50s, and he was having he would have minor strokes, and then he passed away at 66. So, yeah, he would be, if he were alive today, he would be 68.
Oh, 68.
So, yeah, not 68. I'm sorry, he would be 78. So.
Your mom already said 75, nah?
Yeah, my mom's 75 now. Yeah, 75 tomorrow.
Yes,
so.
3 years different old. Different.
Yeah, 3 years difference. And then she ended up 3 years after my dad passed away. She married again, and. Which was really neat for her, and she married one of my dad's friends, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad would completely approve, which was great. And her husband now is 79, and he'll be 80 in May. So his kids are planning a really big party for his birthday, on his 80th birthday. So that's
Yes.
really neat.
Yes. Okay.
So,
Easy for you to communicate with your dad now, because a friend from your dad, from
oh,
your.
well, I don't actually think of him as my dad. I think to me he's kind of like my father-in-law.
Yes, my father, your father-in-law, of course.
Yeah,
Father.
I mean, it's technically he's a stepdad, right? But
Stepdad.
I kind of call him a father-in-law because in he's my mom's husband through marriage, and that we're related through marriage. The only thing
Yeah.
is I didn't marry. I didn't get married, so she did. So
So we call for English and stepfather or father-in-law.
stepdad. Yeah,
Step,
no, technically it would always be stepfather.
stepfather. Yes, stepfather.
But because I was already in my late 30s when they married,
Yeah.
it feels strange to say step. So I think of him like a father-in-law and my mom's husband. And in fact, his kids do the same thing. His kids say he has 4 children and my mom has 5 children. So together they have 9. And
Oh, oh,
his kids basically call my mom dad's wife. And
oh,
we call him mom's husband. And I think it's a different thing when your parents remarry at a much later, because she was 68
yeah.
when she got married and he was 72. 68 and 72 on their second marriage. So they've
Yes.
been married about 8 years now. So it's
Yes.
really cool.
You
Anyway,
you know, Holly, in a toilet is many accident always starting from toilet for
uh,
the old people,
Minnie.
because yes,
Uh-huh.
toilet is very danger area because some wet, not clean, and a lot of thing is not very danger, because if touch to your body or
Mm-hmm.
my our body is very
Mm-hmm.
danger. We
Yeah.
must.
Yeah, so I mean, it could be dirty. Also, the floor could be wet, so you could slip and fall.
Yes,
Um, and a child could fall in. So,
of course. I also.
but uh,
Are.
all kinds of things. But it looks like I have several different things planned, but we actually spoke a lot. So you did a great job speaking and developing your fluency. It looks like we're actually almost out of time. So I'm going to show my face real quick so that you can see what I look like.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate your participation. I am glad you were able to come. And then I am actually really glad because I didn't know about the near miss reporting. So that's something new for me to learn. So thank you very much.
Thank
Um,
you. Very
so
nice to meet
and I hope
you.
to see you in another class.
Of
So
course, I will with your class again. No problem. Of
excellent.
course.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later.
See
Thanks.
you later.
Bye.
Bye bye.